Well, hello, everybody, and welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. It is Tuesday night again, my favorite part of the week. For those that haven't been here before, my name is Nick Cree, and I am your host for this evening. In fact, I'm the host every Tuesday evening at the moment. So welcome along to Business Owners Smashing It Online. It is a webinar which happens every Tuesday. It's for business owners, for entrepreneurs, for people with a entrepreneurial seizure, as Michael Gerber calls it, that think that business is the best place to be. And of course it is. So this is really a webinar, seminar, however you like to call it, which is all about helping you to embrace some of the online tools and strategies that can save you time, make you more money, and make the whole journey a whole lot more enjoyable and easier. So we do have a guest speaker tonight, and that's Marley, who I'll introduce very shortly. She's waving on screen there, so wave back, and I'll introduce her shortly. But before we do that, who have we got in the room today? So if you'd like to just unmute yourself, introduce yourself, tell us what your business is, and more importantly, why are you here? What is it that drew you along here tonight? What question do you want answered? Or, you know, what are you hoping to find out tonight? So your name, your business, why are you here? Who's going to kick us off for tonight?
Okay, I'm Jane Rushton. I'm a certified trainer in NLP, timeline therapy and hypnosis. I am here today because I love Marley's brains. So I just love getting inspired by other entrepreneurs, and just you can always pick up new snippets along the way, and it's also great to meet other people, see other people. So thank you very much, Nick.
Great to have you along, Jane. Have you been here before, Jane?
I think I'm a virgin.
Oh, there we go. Well, I certainly know who you are, so good to have you along here in this forum tonight. Welcome.
Thank you.
All right, who else have we got here tonight?
I'll jump in, Nick.
Hello, Aldrin. And then Selena.
Okay.
Hello,
okay. Hello. Hi, everyone. Great to be here. I'm Aldrin Alternay, known as the Media Queen. I help people get free publicity with online and offline media to build your fame, your fortune, your freedom, and help leave a legacy. And I'm here tonight because I love Nick's events. He's awesome. Every Tuesday, I always get great value from these events. And of course, I've known Marley for years as well, and Marley's amazing. So I think today's a double treat with two absolute legends in the Zoom room. And you never learn less, right? Plus, we have some giveaways of our Free Publicity Secrets Masterclass coming up at the end of today as well. Very excited about that.
Yes, we do. And thank you for that. So everyone needs to stick around if you want to win that. That's pretty awesome as well, too. All right. Welcome along, Aldrin. And we've got Selena.
Hi, Nick. Hi, Marley. Well, first, I just wanted to say to you, Nick, that thank you so much for putting me onto AppSumo. I spent several hours on there the other day, and it was just fabulous. I was in heaven. I
it is the greatest procrastination tool, isn't it?
I just can't believe I haven't discovered that before. So thank you. That was awesome. And Marley, I'm here because I see Marley all over social media. Everybody recommends her. Every time anyone says, oh, you know, who'd you recommend? It's Marley, Marley, Marley. So I'm here to find out what she's all about. My name is Selena. I'm from Block Business. I'm a content and copywriter. So I like to work with people with a passion project. Thanks.
Awesome. Excellent. Oh, great to have you along, Selena. All right. Who else we got here tonight?
I'm Con. I'm a LinkedIn lover, and I'm a good friend of Nick's. I love him so much. I give him a Friday shout out on my LinkedIn profile. I hope you enjoyed it, Nick.
Thank you.
That's only special people get those Friday shout outs. So you're a special person to me.
Awesome. Thank you. Appreciate that. All right. Who else we got here tonight? Who else is going to unmute themselves and not be the wallflower?
Hi, Nick. Peter Beckham from Thailand.
How are you, Peter?
Very well, thank you. I always appreciate the time and effort you put in. Thank you very much, Nick. I think these sessions are incredible. And I'm looking forward to hearing what Marley has to say, because when she talks about meaningful marketing, that really pricked my ears up. So I'm interested to hear all about you. And I've heard some great things about you, Marley, by the way. Your fame has spread to Thailand, to be quite frank with you.
Awesome.
What do I do? I'm the absolute opposite of the traditional sales coach. I hate traditional selling, but I love helping people get customers, doing it the right way. That's what I do. Thanks again, Nick, and looking forward to hearing you, Marty.
Excellent. Hopefully the weather is reasonable over there and the storms don't cut you off.
Fingers crossed. Thank you.
Excellent. All right. Who else have we got here tonight? Time for a couple more.
I'll go. I'm Shiho Otama. I'm based on the Gold Coast.
Oh, Shiho, how are you? It's been a long time since I've seen you.
I know. Hello. Hello, Marley. I used to be in Marley's class at a business college. She was teaching me marketing. And I saw her name on the email magazine. And I was like, oh, Marley's speaking. I should join. That's how I got here today. I do marketing, and I do the marketing in the way I improve the quality of the graphic and web design in order to improve their marketing. So yes, that's what I do.
So, well, really good to see you again, Shiho. I see your stuff online as well too, and it's been a few years since we've actually connected.
Yeah.
Excellent. All right, who else we got here tonight? One more. Time for one more. Who's our lucky last?
Nicolette here. I'm on the Sunshine Coast now. I used to live on the Gold Coast. Dear friend of Marley, both coming from Holland, and very similar lifestyle stories we have. So yeah, here to support her. Been in live events with her many times before, but as I can't be live, I'll be live on Zoom. I'm Nicolette, and I do help assist and empower other people to create their own lifestyle again and claim back their power, then find themselves what I truly believe who they are. Qualified NLP, hypnosis, and timeline therapist as well, as Jane was just saying. So can shake our hands there and help people to really find truly who they are.
Awesome. Well, welcome along to tonight, Nicolette. And you're in a beautiful part of the country there up on the Sunshine Coast. So we've been looking at that as well too. But yeah, we're too scared to move at the moment because our kids are still at school.
Just do it. We move within a week, so you just go.
Yeah. Excellent. All right. Well, let's kick off for this evening. For those that have just joined us, my name is Nick Cree. I am your host for this evening, and this is Business Owners Smashing It Online. So we do have an agenda for tonight, and I'll introduce some cool online tools very shortly. So these are the ones that I've found that are useful, helpful, and hopefully inspirational. We have our main presentation tonight, so that's when we'll bring Marley in, and she's going to talk about how to turn prospective customers into paying clients. We'll have time for questions and answers, and I'll leave that with Marley to decide whether that'll happen during the session or afterwards, or however she wants to run it. There is a prize at the end. In fact, there's a couple of prizes at the end. So as ever, you need to be here at the end when we draw it to win it. If you've disappeared and we draw it, then we just redraw the prize. We're brutal here. And then we'll talk about the next event before we close off at around about 7:30. But just for now, would love you to check in on social media. So whatever is your social media platform of choice, whether that be Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, whatever is your flavor, love you to check in, take a picture of the screen, tag me in, tag a friend in that you're here with. And it really helps just to spread the word a little bit wider. And for those that have registered that didn't turn up because they forgot, they got busy or whatever, sometimes this is just pings up in their feed and reminds them that we're on as well too. The other thing it does is to help to build your personal professional profile. So as people are looking for you around the web and they stalk you, check you out, find out who you are, they also get to see some of the events that you attend as well, as opposed to just the coffee clubs and casinos that you might go to during the week. I don't know about the casinos, but it just really helps to build your professional profile. All right, so let's move on to some of our cool online tools for this evening. So I'll swap screens to the browser that I've got. And which one is it? This one here. All right. far too many screens here, but we'll just grab this one. All right, can you see one that says Airwallet at the top of the screen? Just give us a thumbs up if you can see that. Awesome, excellent. All right. So this one here is for those that are looking for a bank or a means of accepting external currency, so currencies in from a different part of the world without having to open up different currency bank accounts. So, we do business over in the US, the UK, Australia, New Zealand, even up through Singapore as well. And so we're accepting payment in currencies that are not always Australian. So we do accept US dollars, New Zealand dollars, and we've even taken Singapore dollars and euros as well too. So one of the best ways to do it is with a service like this here. This is Airwallet. So what Airwallet is it's almost like a virtual bank account. So let me just log into it. And what you get is you don't have to open up a bank account with all the associated fees and verifications and all that sort of thing that often happens when you're opening a offshore bank account. And normally you'd be using something like Citibank or HSBC or one of those banks. Or I've opened up a business in the US, so it would mean opening up a US bank account. So with Airwallet, they have the opportunity for you to open up account, like a main account for your business, and then you can set up virtual accounts in any other currency. So you've got a thing called a wallet, and if we have a look at global accounts, you can set up any number of global accounts. So I'll just go back to, so here we go. So we've got Australian dollars, Canadian dollars. So in order to set up, say, something like, let's say New Zealand dollars, I don't have that set up at the moment. You can set up a New Zealand dollar account, and they will give you here we go, create a global account. They will give you an account for people to just deposit money into. Where's New Zealand gone? Oh, maybe I have got that set up. Let's just set up a US dollar one here. We'll call it a USD account. And we'll create a global account. There we go. That's it all there. So you get a what you call a your bank account number, and you also get a routing number, FedWire number, SWIFT code, which means that people can start to pay you sort of if they're outside of the US. But here, all we need to do then is if someone is over in the US and wants to pay me, then we have this bank account number they can pay it into, so they can go to their own local bank and just do a internet transfer or a deposit, and they can pay it into your bank account. Now, this US account, you just saw how quick it was to set up. So that there is now live. So there's no other banking compliance to go through. There was no verifications of identity, all that sort of stuff. That's all happened when you open up an Airwallet account. And if you decide that you want to accept something in another currency, it's as quick as that to go and set up another currency as well too. So if now the good thing about it too is that they have probably some of the cheapest exchange rates on the planet as well. So if you try and get sort of currency exchanges at your local bank in Australia, New Zealand, then you will find that the fees on that are quite expensive. I think for my bank, it's a minimum of $8 to do a currency conversion, plus they've got additional fees on this as well. So this is on a per transaction basis, and it is the cheapest, or one of the cheapest that I have come across. So it's a company called Airwallet, reasonably easy to get an account at Airwallet. So if you just go to airwallet.com, you can create an account. They just go through the normal verification process. And once you're, it takes 2 or 3 days to get set up. Once you're all set up, then you've got access to be able to accept funds in any currency you like, and also transfer it into any currency. And the other thing too is you can set up virtual credit cards and debit cards as well. So you can set up separate cards for separate purposes. So if you've got, let's say, licenses and online payments for apps and tools, then you can go and just hit create card, and you can create a card solely for the purpose of your online subscriptions. And it's a debit card that works at, well, you can decide whether it works at ATM machines or not, but it works at ATM machines, it works online, just like any other credit or debit card. And then you can just distribute them. You can even give staff cards as well. So if you've got virtual assistants and you want to give them a budget of, I don't know, $1,000 or whatever for incidental expenses, you can create a card here, which is for them to use for apps and tools, or for for paying for services, like let's say on Fiverr, or outsourcing, that sort of thing there. As well, and also for paying staff. If you've got virtual staff overseas, then you can use Airwallet to pay them, and it's an almost instantaneous transfer of funds. And, it might take up to about 4 hours, but they get the funds on the day. So so definitely recommend checking out Airwallet as an alternative to banks, and in fact a cheaper alternative to banks, particularly if you're working with overseas currencies. So that's airwallet.com. So these apps and tools, we'll pop these into chat. I'll put the link into chat so that you can click on it at the end of the evening or tomorrow. When you chat is the little icon down the bottom of your Zoom screen, which is a speech bubble. If you click on that, that'll open up the chat. And then on the bottom right-hand side of chat, you will find 3 little dots. If you click on those, that'll give you the option to download the chat. So you can do that later on in the evening. All the links will be in there, so you can save it, and then you can click on those to go through them later on tonight or tomorrow, or whenever you're feeling like procrastinating on work and you just need something to take your mind off things. All right, our next app and tool is not really an app and tool, but it is Online Grant Finder in Australia. So some of you know that there are a heap of government grants that are out there for small business. There are a lot more out there now with the current situation with the pandemic going. And if you wonder where all these grants are, there's a great website here called business.gov.au/grants-and-programs. So this one is for Australians. So this is an Australian one. And all you do is you can search by postcode. So let's say 4226, that's Robina. You can look at industry or search all. So have a look. They've got a rough segregation of industries. So let's say, what have we got? Financial services. And then you're looking for, what are you looking for assistance for? So upgrade a building. There you go, grants for buildings, start a business. So a lot of people are starting businesses at the moment, purchasing equipment and upgrading vehicles or tools. Improve or grow your business. So you can select the sort of categories that you're looking for, and then what do we got? And I am a none of these. Search now, and it'll bring up a whole list of grants that are available in this particular area. So we can see here there are 9 results for someone that's in financial services. You've got growth programs for business, payroll tax exemption for businesses relocating to regional Tasmania. So there you go. There's an option there. If you're in a lockdown area, regional Tasmania is looking for you. Small business training for people interested in self-employment. And so you've got these criteria for who can apply. The tick box is if it's open, if it's crossed, it's closed. But if it is closed, still click on it and have a look at it, because often these rounds happen at periodic times. So you'll find out when it's next open for. So, so there you go. There's a site. If you're looking for grants, then go to business.gov.au grants and programs. Now, one word about these grants as well too. If you're applying for a grant and it says it's open for, let's say, a month or 2 months or 3 months, don't believe them. They all go generally within about an hour of it opening. So, so if you're preparing for a grant, you want to make sure you got everything all together, ready to submit on the at the time that it opens. So don't think you've got lots of time. It is a really time-sensitive thing. All right, so that's our grants. Next one is for those that are selling online. So there's web platforms out there like WordPress, Shopify, Squarespace. So heaps of those platforms that you can use for e-commerce. But this particular shopping cart is not really for e-commerce, but it is for those that sell services, coaching programs, memberships, courses, those sort of things there. It's called thrivecart.com. It's probably one of the best tools out there for a shopping cart. It works with a lot of platforms. So, if you're running a website like WordPress or Squarespace or Wix or any of those website platforms, this can operate as a cart for your website as well. And it does connect through to membership programs. So if you've got something on Kartra or what's the other one, Kajabi, or on WordPress, you've got membership sites or courses there, then it will often connect them with that. So when people actually buy and pay through Thrivecart, then it'll do things like, set up usernames and passwords on those platforms, or give them a link for people to go and do that themselves, so that you're able to still protect the access to those sites as well too. So the reason why I like Thrivecart is that it's not only a shopping cart, it is also an affiliate platform. So if you're looking to joint venture or partner with people, or have other people promote and sell your programs on your behalf, they have a fantastic affiliate system on here as well, which means that when someone pays through the shopping cart, you get paid, but the cart will also pay the affiliate commissions through to the affiliate. So you don't have to worry too much about having to keep track of those and manually pay it out. The other thing it does too is they have bump offers. So what that means is you've probably seen it in some Facebook ads and other promotions out there, where you get directed through to the shopping cart, and you click the buy now button, and then the next page it comes through to say, hey, limited time only, we have an additional offer for you as well too. And it might be a free consult, or it might be a consultation, might be free, it could be free, but you might offer it out at a price of, I don't know, $197, $297, $597, or it might be that you're offering a video mini course, or an additional program, some templates, some other things that are of value for people too. And it's another way of just increasing your average order value. And the bumps, you can see they look like coupons, cut out, and it really just is just a tick box. If people want it, they just tick it, and it just gets added to their order. So this card is really designed to help you increase your average order value as well too. So it is really good on a whole number of levels. It is, and they offer all sorts of analytics and things with it as well too. But the really good thing about it is that unlike some shopping cart systems, they have a one-time offer price, and this is what is my favorite thing about it. It will cost you around about $800 Australian, so it's $495 US, $195 to upgrade for the pro upgrade. I recommend, if you get it, get the pro upgrade. $690 all up, which is about $800, $900 Australian. But that's all you'll ever have to pay for the shopping cart, for the affiliate center. And you can load up your JV contracts, your joint venture contracts, your affiliate contracts. People can sign them virtually as well too, before they start promoting and get paid out through your affiliate system. Also, if you're selling in multiple countries, they have automatic tax calculations. So if you're in Australia, you have to charge GST, it'll calculate that. But if someone from, say, US buys or New Zealand buys, it doesn't calculate the tax for them, because you don't have to account for GST when you're selling overseas. So it is probably one of the best shopping carts out there that I've come across, particularly for service-based and coaching style industries. So that one is called thrivecart.com. Next one is, you've probably seen these QR codes all over the place, particularly for checking in at restaurants and all those sort of things there. The great thing about QR codes is people are really familiar with them now, and so you should be using them on all the time anyway. One of my favorite places for a QR code is on your banner. If you speak or have go to networking events and take your banner, have your QR code at the top of your banner, and have a QR code that you can change the link to at any time. So, you know, depending on what event you're at, then you can change the link that the QR code links to, so that, you know, you can have different promotions on that one QR code. So where do you get a QR code from? You get it from a place called the QR code generator. So the-QR-code-generator.com. And you've got a few options here. You can put a URL link in. You can have contact details in. You can have a phone number in. You have the QR code that opens up the a phone number on your phone when people scan it, and they can just call you, or they can send you an SMS. A QR code that sends an SMS is great. So you could have an SMS that they send a message to receive something back from you by SMS. The great thing about that is now you've got their phone number, which means you can call them, and you've got a better point of reference as opposed to just an email address. But there's many different uses for the QR code. Don't let your imagination be limited to it just being for websites. You can use it for all sorts of things. So, but explore this. There are a heap of uses to play around with, and get one up on your banner when you get your banner next time. All right, some people have asked me, before I get onto that, I forgot the first one. This is actually the first one. In fact, Marley and I were talking about this at the beginning, just timing ourselves. We can talk till the cows come home, or at least I can. And I need a timer sometimes to keep me on time. So they've got this great app called the e.ggtimer.com. And it's a really simple thing. You can use it if you're running webinars, or if you're having a break in a webinar and you're using Zoom. Then you can use it, or if you use the Pomodoro technique. Now, Pomodoro technique means that you work for 25 minutes at a time, take a 10-minute break. So you can have, so here's the timer here. It was as simple as that. You can have this timer running on your screen. I've got, what have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 5 screens in front of me. So I can have it just running on one of my screens, sort of have a solid block of work there. And, you know, once it's up, go and have a break. Or you could use it, you know, break time. If you're running Zoom webinars or online webinars, you could use it for a break. Or if you're doing live webinars, like I know some of us are doing now, is that you can put this up on screen. So it's a great little timer sort of app there, and they've got all sorts of timer in there. So it's a really simple one, but really handy. And the last one is it's not really an app, but people are asking, where do I get my shirts from? So my shirts, a lot of these come from a little place down in Burleigh on the Gold Coast called davidsmithaustralia.com.au. For those that, I know Christmas is coming up as well too, for those that are looking to shop for their male partners, husbands, friends, this is a great place to go shopping. And for those blokes that are looking for a bit more colour in their life, then David Smith is the place that I go to. Well, it's one of the places I go to as well too. If you're ever down in Burleigh, James Street, go into the shop as well. A lot of fun. I spent, must have spent an hour and a half in there sort of with a mate of mine from New Zealand sort of not long ago. So we had a great time there. So they're a good place as well too. So there you go. Shout out to the people that I do my shopping for shirts with. Actually, I don't. Often my daughter goes down there and buys them for me because she's got better taste than I have. All right, so that is our roundup of cool online tools and apps. All righty, any favorites there that'll send you down that rabbit hole that means you won't get any more work done? Just drop in chat which is your favorite. Unmute yourself and tell us which is your favorite one.
I love Airwallet. I must say I've just started using that. I'm paying my VA through Airwallet and saving a mint.
I'm on another Zen on there.
It is pretty
just
awesome.
listening though.
Yeah, saving a mint on that. And I love that egg timer too. I wonder if you can add music to that timer.
You probably can't add music to the timer, but you could add music in the background.
Right.
So just use Spotify and and the timer, and you'll be able to run that online.
Great, thank you. Awesome as always.
Excellent, excellent. All right, any other sort of favorites there? All of them are good. There you go. Thanks, Colin. T-shirt, the shirts. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, the shirts are pretty awesome. Yeah, Airwallet, QR code. Nice, clean looking website too. Who was that? Was that Airwallet, was it? All right. And the grants website. Yeah, definitely keep an eye on the grants, because there is money to be had out there in business. Someone is going to claim it, and why not you, if it's going to help you to grow your business? And you know, whether that be to employ more staff, get some marketing help, to get you know, so buy plant and equipment, replace things. You know, the grants are out there for grabs. If you don't win a grant the first time round, don't be put off. Go and apply for it again. There are a ton of people that get the grants, and I've got, for the last round of grants that went through, we've got heaps of customers that are now coming through wanting to spend their money on the grants. And you often find that there are people there that are happy to provide quotes for you as well for the grants. So we've got a really quick system for quotes as well. So if you're ever wanting grants in the area of your website, web development, digital marketing, that sort of thing, we've got a quick process to do it. If we don't do it, then we go and reach out to people like Marley, who's here as well too, who I know is really sort of au fait with these grants as well too. All right, well, that is our roundup and wrap up of cool online tools and apps for this evening.